Now, most travelers using US Highway 30 outside of Murtaugh aren't even going to realize that the bridge is here. The most that you can see of it from the roadway is the concrete barriers that protrude upwards. The bridge is over 90 years old. It's due to be replaced.
I talked with Rocky Matthews, who owns property right next to Dry Creek Bridge.
I grew up climbing up on the arches and just dinking around under the bridge because it is kind of a cool place.
Rocky is one of a handful of people who gets to see the architecture of the bridge because both sides of the highway are private property. Rocky said he thinks it's time for a new bridge, as interesting as the old one is.
The older I get, the more time I spend under it, the more dangers I see, because on a good day you can go underneath there and stand and pea gravel sized bits of concrete will fall on you when the big trucks go over the bridge a little too hot, so to speak.
The bridge is historically significant. It was designed by Charles Kyle, the same Idaho engineer who designed the Capitol Boulevard Bridge in Boise and the Rainbow Bridge that crosses the Payette on State Highway 55 near Smith's Ferry. Those bridges are considered masterpieces for their design and the era they were built, and because the bridges are in more visible settings, people have lots of opportunity to see them. The historical significance is a big consideration in the design of any replacement at Dry Creek.
Going forward, we have to worry about the historical preservation of the bridge first and foremost, and we have to come to an agreement with the State Historical Preservation Office and Federal Highway Administration on what mitigation is going to be required.
That's Brent Brumfeld. He's the project lead for the design of the new bridge. At the first public open house on the project, Brent told me ITD is weighing three possibilities. Keep the bridge where it is and reroute US 30 either to the north or to the south of the bridge, or to detour traffic away from the bridge while the current one is removed and replaced, a process that could take 18 months. ITD gathered input from residents and the public at the open house to help decide on how to proceed.
And once we have that, we can work towards a permanent design. But we're taking the public's feedback tonight and online to work towards a design that we can appease the most and still fit the needs of the transportation network.
There's still a few more years of design to be done, and a final open house is scheduled for summer 2024. Construction is expected to begin in 2026. ITD will accept comments through October 18th, and anyone interested in sharing their thoughts on the proposal can find a link on our website, idahonews6.com.
In Murtaugh, I'm Lorian Nettleton, Idaho News 6.